So we'll start from like the very basics. So we'll pretend he's in like a side control and he gets an underhook and he's trying to get up to his knees. So he gets his underhook here, he's trying to get up to his knees, right? So this is an easy spot for me to start getting that Darce or even thinking about it. So to your side. As soon as he starts getting this underhook, right, he's coming up, I need to stop this by getting a whizzer, right? And I can start getting that hard whizzer and then start moving my body and getting that angle to drive him back down. But I like to finish people, right? So we're gonna go for that Darce. So just go ahead and stay on your hip. So we're gonna start from here. As soon as he gets this position, I start getting, as soon as he gets here, I'm getting that whizzer, but instead of driving my shoulder down into his and getting that angle, that 45-degree angle to start driving him back down, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start reaching through, okay? And so my arm is gonna come all the way trapping that shoulder and that head, okay? And so what I'm gonna do from here, okay, so once I get this position here, I can wrap up my Darce pretty easy. But what I need to do, especially on bigger guys, is I need to make sure that I'm dropping my head down to their armpit. And what that does is it usually puts a little pressure on that arm for like an arm bar. But from here, as soon as I put my pressure down towards his armpit, look at all that extra room I can get down and reach, right? So from here, if I try to reach, his neck and everything gets in the way, right? So I can wrap it up because he's a little bit smaller guy, but on bigger guys, it's gonna be really hard to do. So what I have to do is get my ear down to his armpit, and now I can get that extra reach, okay? And all I'm gonna do is wrap up. I try to grab the tricep. I don't wanna choke him out right now. So bring it up to the bicep, and then from here, I'm grabbing his shoulder. And not only am I squeezing into him, I'm using my body to finish the attack, right? So when I get that position, I'm squeezing in, and I'm using my body and the mat to squeeze his head down as well, okay? Sometimes, as soon as I get this position and I get that whizzer, I'm gonna be putting so much pressure down on that elbow, that it's gonna start feeling like he's gonna get arm barred, okay? So it's gonna make it easier. Most of these guys are gonna bring this arm through and come this way, okay? And now it's gonna be even easier for me to get. Now I don't have to really put my arm or my head down to his armpit, because from here, I can grab his neck, put pressure with my chest on that arm, and squeeze through this way to finish it, okay? As long as I can bring my arm all the way up to his armpit, and I'm squeezing this way, it's super easy to finish that, okay? Remember, the full squeeze isn't just in one direction. I'm squeezing in every direction I can, up and down and left to right, okay? And if I'm just grabbing my bicep doing this old school like figure four thing, that's not gonna do it. I have to get to that position. I try to grab that tricep a little bit tighter, right, as opposed to the bicep, tricep, and I'm squeezing here as opposed to here. You can already see the difference in the triangle, me doing this and then me doing this, okay? So now we'll get into, that's the basic Darce. So most of the time we'll start from turtle, okay? So as soon as I get this position, obviously I gotta keep control of his hips and his back area, so I'm putting pressure down. But as soon as I start feeling like where he's starting to turtle up, I'll start to get an angle, and I'm gonna get that same position that I had from that side control. So I'm gonna come out here at a 45-degree angle, facing that back hip, just so I can make room for my hand to come in this position, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm trapping his arm and his head. Now when I get that position, I'm gonna gable grip, and I'm gonna knock him on his side to put him in that same position that we just learned from. Okay, so when I get to this position, what I need to do is I'm not gonna drive him straight north and south or east and west. I have to hit that angle. That 45-degree angle is what makes smaller guys stronger against bigger guys, okay? So if I get here and I try to knock him over with my shoulder going straight, like don't let me knock you over, get the good base, right? See how he's holding? It's kind of hard for me to get. Now, as soon as I get my gable grip here and I take him at an angle, I'm gonna drive and then switch my angle. See how he falls over? There's no way for him to stop that because he's really strong this way, but he's not strong over there, right? So once I get my position here, I'm squeezing. Okay, don't let me knock you over. Ready? Pretty easy just to knock him over. Getting my shoulder down in his armpit and just bumping him, okay? So once I get my position, from here, knock them over, and then nothing changes. Squeezing tight, head down to that armpit, finishing through, not here, all the way up, and finish that Darce, okay? So let's work that, and then we'll move on to the next one.